Hello everyone, my name is Agent Paul of Mobile Task Force Delta 7, codename Bookkeepers, and welcome back to another SCP document review. And the SCP we will be reviewing today is SCP-8059, Level 2 Restricted, Containment Class Esoteric, Secondary Class Thaumiel, Disruption Class of Lam 2, Risk Class Notice 1. Special Containment Procedures. Sub-Level 3 of Site-223 is to be guarded at all times by at least one Level 2 security officer and monitored for tachyon interference 24/7. In case of unauthorized entry, the Director of Temporal Research, currently Dr. Richard Mortis, and the Site Director, currently Dr. Daryl Combs, must be notified immediately and the suspect held for questioning. Usage is restricted to Level 2 personnel or personnel with 2-8059 clearance. No food or drink is allowed within the containment area. Discovery. During the construction of Provisional Site 223, originally created to research possible Nexus activity in the region, made an official site after confirmation of Nexus formation. An earthquake caused serious plumbing damage to the newly finished Temporal Research Wing. Site-223 does not rest on any known fault lines, and the epicenter was found to be in the exact location of SCP-8059. Ground-penetrating radar detected large, empty spaces beneath the site, and an exploration crew was tasked to gain access to these caverns. Upon re-entry to the site, they found 15 previously unknown basement levels with fully furnished offices and laboratories. All rooms were non-anomalous except for residual tachyon radiation, which emanated from the location of SCP-8059 on Sub-Level 3. Description: SCP-8059 is a collection of anomalously connected computer equipment currently located under the Temporal Research Wing at Site-223. The anomaly resembles an early 60s IBM 1401 mainframe, which is from now on referred to as -A, with an attached Kodak Instamatic 8mm film projector, -B. When discovered, -A was partially waterlogged due to a burst pipe damaging part of the mainframe, as well as several recovered documents. To date, 80% of the machine seems to function. -A has a placard containing the name IBM Chronoscope. No IBM products exist with this moniker. Documents recovered during the object's discovery include typical IBM order forms and an IBM order receipt for one Chronoscope, made out to South Central Phone Lines, a Foundation shell company, dated... Note: this date has been redacted by order of temporal enforcement. This shell company did not exist at the time of discovery, and there are no Foundation records of this purchase. While -A externally resembles a typical mainframe computer, the interior anonymously reconfigures itself whenever not directly observed. Examples include clockwork machinery, electrical wiring, human neural tissue, etc. This unstable element of -A's inner workings unfortunately makes repairs almost impossible. -B has been modified to accept standard IBM magnetic tape instead of 88mm film. Playing the tape contents as a movie, -B turns on automatically when magnetic tape from -A is inserted. Along the side is a play-pause button, and slider labeled playback speed with 6 options. Testing has shown that the speeds correspond as follows. Here we have a small table. Playback speed, time elapsed. Slider set to ×1, normal speed. ×2, 1 hour per minute. ×4, 1 day per minute. ×8, 1 week per minute. ×16, 1 year per minute. When inserting a blank IBM 60-column punch card into -A, the machine will turn on. By using the punch card printer included on all 1401 models, the user can choose a single date, event, and change to make. Once the selections have been made, the machine will spool a roll of magnetic tape and begin transcribing data. After a variable amount of time, the spool will be ejected and a label containing the date chosen and change requested. Inserting this spool into -B will start a playback of past events, starting from the beginning of the date chosen. The projection will continue until the chosen event starts, upon which the selected change will occur. -B will continue to play an alternate recollection of events based on the change made until the current date is reached. Any information related to temporal technology is redacted from the projection. Note from the Department of Temporal Research. All tapes generated by SCP-8059 must be surrendered to archives after testing. Our goal is to understand how it works, not to use it to make alternate history documentaries for the break room. To request a copy of a previously created tape, make a formal request through the SCIP net like everyone else. Addendum A. On July 23, 1987, the automated containment alarm for SCP-8059 was tripped due to a detection of a controlled tachyon burst and subsequent CCTV blackout within Sublevel 3. Security was scrambled to SCP-8059, and upon arrival, found a floppy disk partially hidden beneath the central console of -A. The disk was addressed to Site Director Daryl Combs and contained an O5 authorization code and an email. After memetic testing came back negative and the code verified for authenticity, the disk was delivered. Below is a copy of its contents. Confidential Memorandum. Classified Level 4-8059. Received July 23, 1987. From Overwatch Command at SCP-Int and D. Combs at SCP-Int to D. Combs at SCP-Int. Subject: Forward. Containment breach. Daryl: I'm gonna keep things simple. Lord knows you're about to have enough on your plate. Exactly 38 years from the day this memo arrives, you are going to go into SCP-8059's binder and pull out an IBM order form. On this form, you will order exactly one IBM chronometer. You're going to email this form to IBM. You will then wait for Site-223 to disappear. It's the only way we've found to close the loop. Every time Site-223 is created to try and fix that damn nexus, 8059 shows up. If you don't send 8059 back, the timeline breaks, and everyone has a very bad day. I got the exact same memo when I was Site Director, and you'll have to send the same one too. I have the O5s on me about this, so don't mess it up. See you in a bit. P.S. The whole site won't disappear, by the way, just everything underground. Minor structural damage, I promise. From Daryl Combs, Director of Site 223-2. Secure, contain, protect. This one hurts to think about right now. I am going to go make an appointment with the amnestics team on site. Thank you all so much for listening or watching. My name is Agent Paul of MTF Delta 7, and I'll see you next week with another document review. Bye.